Hello YouTube fans, this is Spiderman here with part 2 to my Spider-Man cosplay video. If you all had watched my first video, you would have heard that I planned on making some modifications for this costume. And the modifications are done. I mean, they're a fairly simple modification that anyone can do with this type of suit. But today I'm just going to explain to you all what I did to the suit and what I plan on doing with this suit in turn. Now, first, I prefer to start on the mask before I start on the actual suit, because the mask was actually interesting. Now, here we go. Of course, you guys remember the mask, how I did in the first review, how it had this reflective light eye piece on it. And I just thought it was very nice in the first video I reviewed. But to show what I did with the actual mask, you know, some of you might not have known, I actually wear glasses. I mean, it's just a common thing for some people who wear glasses. And I know for some people it's a problem with cosplayers to wear these type of suits with the masks where you require, because you don't have to wear, we can't wear glasses, obviously we can't see without our glasses, and it's hard for these type of masks. But I can show you all what I did with the mask, which I thought was actually pretty smart. If I can get it up, right side up. You can also do this too if you want. I did it because I wanted to wear this mask without my glasses and still be able to see. But I had an old pair of my glasses that I no longer wore. They were like all beaten up, but the lenses were still good. So what I did was I removed the lenses from my glasses and I just applied them to the inside of the mask. As you can see here, there's the lens. And then here is the underside of the mask. Now, I don't know if this were all Spider-Man masks, but with this mask in particular, it was kind of squeezing my eyes a bit because of how close the lens was to my eyes, and it kept me from being able to blink, being able to see right without smudging the glasses against my eyes. So what I did was I took some fabric from the sole of my shoe, made it into a little, I don't know what you call it, basically I don't know what to call it, but basically what it does is it pushes the mask up a little bit so that my eyes aren't directly on the lenses themselves. This rests just on my eyebrows. It's made out of the fabric I used for the soles, which I'll get into in a moment. But as you can see, I also did it on the other side too of my mask. The lens here and the nice little fabric here, which is actually relatively soft. I did use super glue for this part, just as you can see it's free and I'm stuck together, but for this part I tried to use super glue for the lens, but it wouldn't stay. The lens just kept falling off and I didn't want to get any super glue on the lens itself. So what I did was I just put some black duct tape, applied it around the mask eye, as you can see here, which also helps out since it was plastic. As you can see, I also did the other side. Put that right here, so I will be able to see now without having to wear my glasses solely. I can wear the mask without my glasses, and I will be able to see. But getting into the suit here, what I did with this suit, like I mentioned in my the first video I did, since I did plan on wearing this outside, there was the issue that there was no soles that came with the suit. Like I said again, I bought this suit off of Amazon and it didn't come with soles to the shoe. So what I did was basically I added my own soles to this costume. Let's see if I can pick it up here. There you go. As you can see, this is the left foot of my suit. As you can see here, I added a sole to the bottom of my suit's feet. Of course, this is I just bought an aqua shoe off of Amazon also, and I just cut the top part off in the insole, and then I just used some shoe glue, and I managed to get it all snugly fit. I can walk around outside with this on. As you can see here, the sole is a very thick type of sole, like it's very hard, rubbery. I don't have to worry about slipping on any glass or any forks or anything, hurting my feet. So you can do this too. Basically, you probably saw reviews on this on other YouTube channels, but basically what I used was, of course I used shoe glue for this. And what I did was, first of all, if you're going to put soles on your Spider-Man suit or any other type of suits in general, you're going to want to put the insole in your costume first before you put the sole on your costume, because I saw some people, they just did it all in one go, and what would happen is basically the insole is what keeps you from getting the glue on your feet, because of course the glue will go through the fabric. And basically I almost messed up on it. I almost didn't do it right, and I did not want my costume sticking to my feet, because then I'd have to pry it off my feet and it would possibly ruin the fabric to the suit. And so basically, if you're going to do this to your Spider-Man suits or any other suits made from the spandex Lyrica material, I suggest you put the insole in your costume first and then put the sole on afterwards. And also, it also helps to wear the costume while you're doing this, so you can get a nice feel of how it's going to feel on your feet. You don't even have to wear the full suit. You can just pull it up over your waist to the point where the fabric for your legs stretches out as far as it will go, because at that point you'll be able to do the soles right. As you can see, soles have some nice gripping to it. Like I said again, I just used a aqua shoe, water shoe, whatever you might call it. I bought off Amazon for like $19, fairly cheap. As you can see, here's the right foot now. The right foot, I do admit, I kind of messed up on it a tiny bit. It's not too noticeable, but the sole kind of rised up on over the sole, or the sole of the costume rose up over the sole of the rubber sole of the shoe a tiny bit. Like I said, it's not really a problem. I wore it already, it fits really well, so I'm not complaining. Obviously, I did this for the sole reason I plan on wearing this costume outside in terms of walking around, because I thought that if I just wore regular shoes with this costume, it wouldn't seem right, because the costume is designed to look like the fabric is like boots in a way. So I did that. I added rubber material to the shoes. I added lenses that I can see from to the mask, and pretty much that's all I did in terms of customizations for this suit. Like I said, I didn't do too much with this suit because I didn't want to mess it up before it's my time to wear it out. Like I said, it's still fairly early until Halloween, but I plan on getting this suit ready for my first test run and then for the official Halloween. But as I said, the suit, if you saw my previous videos, I explained how well the suit was. It's not up to par with the actual Iron Spider suit, which I think is a good thing in a sense, because that means that I can have my own type of suit that's not directly, not directly matching with the Iron Spider suit. Like I said, obviously it's a Spider-Man suit and it's not going to be fancy. Also, something I also noticed when I got the costume, I mean, if you buy this costume off Amazon, I'll send a link to it in the description below probably. It might not happen to you, or it might not happen to your suit in particular, but it did happen to mine. As you can see here, there was a hole there that I did not know about. And I wore the costume, I tried it on and everything, walked around a bit, sat down, did my usual things. And I did not know there was an actual hole or a tear right here near the back side of the costume. Of course, it did scare me a little bit because I did not want, because of course the hole was tiny at first, but of course I did not want that hole to get bigger or rip all the way down here, because then at that point the suit would have been ruined, and then all my work that I did on the suit would have been for nothing. So what I did was I just took the liberty of sewing it back together with some typical sewing thread and a needle. And basically it's all good now, but like I said, I don't think that it'll happen to anyone else's suit in particular. That's just how my suit came. Like I said, I didn't even know there was a hole in my suit. I don't know how I got there. I don't know if it was from pre-packaging or something I did, but I just fixed that up really quickly, like 10-minute sew job basically. So we're all good now. Like I said, this video is fairly short because I'm just going over some modifications I made, which was basically only 2 modifications to this suit. So basically I added rubber soles, the insoles inside the suit, and I added lenses to my mask. Basically, if you want to do that too, then you can. If you're a type of guy like me who wears glasses but wants to cosplay as Spider-Man. But yeah, this video is going over 10 minutes now, so I think I'm going to cut it here. Like I said, I just want to explain to you all what I did with the suit. Cause I mentioned, like I said, I mentioned in my first video what I plan on doing. So the suit itself is ready. Like I said, I only made 2 modifications. So it's fairly short, really. Shoe glue fairly dries in like 30 minutes, and the mask only took like 10 minutes. So in all, the suit took about an hour and a half to modify. In terms of the hour, meaning taking the time for the shoe glue to solidify, as well for the mask to air out. Just know that if you do use shoe glue, there will be a noticeable smell to it. Like I said, it's not too bad of a smell, but it will be there if you use shoe glue. But yeah, that is my review of my modified Spider-Man suit. Again, this is a suit based off of Infinity War, so of course I'm going to keep it short. So if you guys like this video, then you can of course leave a like below and subscribe. Of course you don't have to, only if you want to. But yeah, that is my suit, and I will probably have pictures of it soon on my channel. So yeah, have a nice day.